Hello, before we get started with the program, I just wanted to quickly record a video on very common postpartum complications. And the first one I wanted to address today is your pelvic organ prolapse. Now, the pelvic organ prolapse is way more common than people think. It is something that sadly we just don't talk about enough. And when I say we, I'm just talking about women in general and doctors and midwives. So it is a bit of a taboo subject, which means that when you are diagnosed with it, if you are diagnosed with it, you're suddenly all overwhelmed and very lonely because you feel like you're the only woman that's happened to. But it's happened to many women before, and it will happen to many women after. So this is something that we can work around, and we can definitely treat, but obviously this is provided that you seek the right help by the right professionals. So the first thing I want to say is, once you've had your 6-week check with your GP, try and get an appointment with your women's health physiotherapist, and they will check that everything is healthy. And this is a great canvas to start with, to start the program with. Now, what is pelvic organ prolapse? Pelvic organ prolapse is essentially when there's too much pressure in your intra-abdominal walls, and your pelvic floor, which has been weakened from pregnancy and delivery, can no longer cope with the amount of pressure. Therefore, it stops doing what it's supposed to be doing, which is to hold your organs in place. This will essentially mean that your organs, such as your bladder, will drop down towards your vagina or rectum, or both. Now, what are the symptoms of pelvic organ prolapse? You may feel a sensation of like a bulging sensation in your vagina, or just a heaviness down below, or just a bit of soreness. So if that happens, please go and see a women's health physiotherapist, and they will be able to direct you towards the right recovery journey. Okay, so depending on the severity of your pelvic organ prolapse, they may prescribe for you to stop working out entirely and just focus on purely pelvic floor exercises. Others will tell you that it's absolutely fine to do the program because it is designed to strengthen your pelvic floor. So that is good news. But overall, what I'm trying to say is, A, go and get yourself checked out with a women's health physiotherapist. B, if you do have pelvic organ prolapse, it is treatable and you will be able to work out again. And C, if you do have this prolapse, please do not feel ashamed and do not feel lonely, because there are so many women out there, and it isn't something to worry about. It is completely, utterly treatable.